Man, it is dark out here. I really should have waited for the morning. I seriously have no idea where I'm going. Hey, a letter. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Strictly Nintendo, where we're going to be taking a look at the indie game, The Letter. The Letter is a Wii U eShop exclusive brought to you by Treefall Studios. It's first-person point of view, and is an explorative thriller. In the game, you assume the role of Michael Kennedy, a young man who just received an eerie letter from his father that claims that by the time Michael has read this letter, his father will be dead. It also mentions strange happenings that are going on at his father's job site, and further adds to the mystery by closing out the letter requesting that Michael promises to never visit the job site. But Michael's stubborn, he's hard-headed, and against his father's wishes, he goes to the job site to find out what's going on and just what happened to his father. And that is where the story starts to unfold. Now the controls are very simple, but smooth and responsive, and I like that. The left analog stick is to move forward, backwards, left, and right. The right analog stick is to look up, down, left, and right. The X button does nothing. The A button is your action or interaction button, so you can pick up items and open doors. Your B button is your jump button, and the Y button toggles on and off your flashlight. Now the game only supports the gamepad, but it does not take advantage of the second screen or touchscreen aspects of the controller. In fact, there's not even off TV play. Now I'm okay with that because, well, very rarely do I need to play off TV, and I also find the gamepad to be quite comfortable. It doesn't bother me. But I do think it would have been nice if there was Pro Controller or even Classic Controller support to the game. Again, not a big issue. The controls, very smooth and responsive, very simple. I don't really care for the fact that the right analog stick is invert only. However, Eli, the developer, is very active on Miiverse, which I like, and he has responded to individuals who have made the same statement on Miiverse saying that he's working on the ability to switch that from inverted to standard. So hopefully we'll be seeing a patch soon. That will be nice. Now, the graphics are nothing to write home to mom about. You know, you got some simple models, but I'm not a graphics junkie. That doesn't bother me. If I look in the letter, I can look at something and I know what it is, and that's fine. That's good enough for me, If I looked at something and said, is that a hot dog? And like, no, it's a steam engine. There'd be issues at that point in time. But if graphics were so important, then why is Minecraft so big? And why do so many indie developers enjoy success with 8-bit and 16-bit retro games? Graphics really don't matter. As long as you can make out what things are, the quality of the graphics don't matter nearly as much as the game mechanics and the experience that the game gives you. If I do have one complaint about the game, it's the audio. Eli, if you're watching this, I mean no disrespect whatsoever, but I did not feel that the songs, the music, fit the game. I didn't feel that it gelled with the game. It didn't detract. It didn't take away. I just didn't feel like it fit. But the ambience, the sound effects going on in the background, creating the atmosphere on the job site, that was good. The game overall, is pretty short. It's only 15, 20 minutes worth of gameplay. But for a low-budget indie game, it's cool. It was done very well, and it's only a couple bucks, so you cannot complain about that. It's a fun experience, and that's what's important, and that is why I like the game, is because of what it does well. And the first part of that is the exploration. Especially in the job site, you have this really big area to explore, and then you have the atmosphere, and that's the key component of this game, and what I think the game does so well and really drives is it's not the suspense that the game sends to you, it's the suspense that you send to the game. Here you are, the game takes place at night. Throughout the story of the game, you're in the dark. All you have is a flashlight. That flashlight does not have a long range. So you are in this unfamiliar place in the dark, and that gives a sense of fear of the unknown because you don't know the environment that you're in and you can't see most of the environment. And then there's that sense of fear of the unknown that's all psychological, where the whole time you're exploring this environment, you're trying to find items, you're trying to find letters, you're trying to, unravel the mystery, the story of the game. And all the while, in the back of your mind, you're trying to prepare yourself for that jump scare. You know at some point soon, any moment now, you're going to face a psychotic, crazed killer. You're going to run into a ghost or some type of monster. And that all, just culminates together, and you get this really nice sense of unsettling, uneasy, suspense. And I really like that about the game. If you play this game, play it at night with the lights off when you're the only one home. That really just, that makes it a lot of fun. And, even though it's a short game, you might play through it and then put it down for a couple days or a week or so and then play it again. And when you play it again, it's still fun. You may know where to go and you may be able to get through the story quicker, but you still have that sense, when you try to escape it, but you don't. And it's really fun. I do thoroughly enjoy that. So having the exploration, having the atmosphere and building up that suspense, really cool. And like I said, the game's only a couple bucks, and personally, I think it's worth every penny. If you like games that focus on exploration and building atmosphere, especially tense, uneasy, suspenseful atmosphere, I do think that you'll enjoy The Letter. So I do recommend this game. I see a lot of potential in Eli, and I do hope that he continues to bring these unique experiences to the Wii U. And that will do it for this episode of Strictly Nintendo. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Stay tuned for just a little bit of gameplay footage from The Letter. Take care.